Beep-bop-a-lula, baby, sure sounds fine. Beep-bop-a-lula, sweetie, every time. Beep-bop-a-lula, doll, don't mean a thing. Such nonsense phrases only have to swing. When times are tough, ducks leave their row. Beep-bop-a-lula is the way to go. When you are stuck, moving too slow, Beep-bop-a-lula puts you in the flow.
So I'm Tommy. This is Colossal Cave Mountain Park. We have a 2,000-acre park with horseback riding, hiking trails, different museums. The CCC Museum. This is a lot of the artifacts that the CCC, Civilian Conservation Corps, left here for us, and they're the ones who also put all the pathways, lights, and handrails in the cave. It took them 5 years, 350 men, and Frank Schmidt in 1923 was the first person to commercialize this place and start making money for 25 cents a tour. And now today it is $13 per person, and it's a 45-minute tour, and it's about half-mile loop. You see about half the cave, you see all the formations, and it's a guided tour. I'll go over today the riparian area here. It's a pretty unique thing.
Is your water flowing right now?
Not right now, but there will be soon with some of the melt, and mainly in the monsoons there is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have a 2,000-acre park and since about the 30s, and it's by Marty Meyerhauser, and the county owns it, so it's leased out. But yeah,
the CCC did the original work. That's a national works program.
That was by Franklin Roosevelt, and they built all this gift shop, the wall, all the pathways in the cave. I mean, they were national. They built roads in California and everything, so they were pretty big. See you in a few days.
Alright, so we're just going to stay here for a few moments, let our eyes adjust to the dark. While we do that, I can tell you a little bit about the people who used the cave before us. First, we had the Hohokam Indians who lived in the valley below. They lived there between about 900 and 1450 AD. They would have used just this room of the cave for shelter, storage, and ceremonial purposes. Some of their artifacts were found in this area over here. A couple of those artifacts we will see on our tour today. So this whole cave was basically a big limestone rock at the bottom of the sea. Then we had the Rincon Mountain range that was forming, and it would push up against the limestone, causing a lot of fractures. Through those fractures, hot sulfuric acid would rise up and eat away at the limestone, and that's what carved out all the passageways that we're walking through and looking at today. If you look up above us, you can see a large crack in the ceiling. This is a fault line. It's known as the Great Fault. This is the longest of about 40 fault lines in the cave. That's where water would seep in with all the minerals to create the formations we have in here now. So today, whose nose are you going to follow?
The Good Witch.
You're going to follow the tour guide's nose. This is the old tour path. So this room that we're in right now was actually filled in the 50s. At the top, the water would drip down periodically, causing a settling gas, and then a 2-inch flame would blow out the front. So essentially, it's like a blowtorch on a hat. You've got to be careful not to inspect your rope too closely or not think before you scratch your head, among other things. So we call this room Frank's living room. Back when Frank Schmidt lived up near the gift shop, he didn't have any air conditioning, and he was known on hot summer days to come down here with some of his friends and play cards. When he was giving his tours, they didn't know if they were going to be down here for 3 hours or 3 days. His longest tour lasted about 6 days. This was mainly because he enjoyed wandering from room to room, coming back to the same room from several different angles, pretending like he was lost. Nowadays, if you were to take anything out of the cave, it's like a $300,000 fund. Okay, so this room we call the Cathedral room. They say it has very good acoustics. Also, if you look over here to the left, you can see a formation we call the four-pronged nuns. Personally, when I look at that, I see 3 rocks and an iguana, so it's kind of good for you to see. We've also got Garfield the cat down here in front with his tail behind him. Here on the right, we have what we call the silent waterfall. In ancient times, water would trickle down here so slowly that you wouldn't notice it. Eventually, it would continue around and down until it ended up in the pond that we saw in the If you look up in here, you can see some solution remnants that look a little bit like dinosaur bones. There's a few of them up here, the dinosaur bone. Also, if you look back behind us, you can see the diving honks.
Bee-bop-a-lula, baby, sure sounds fine. Bee-bop-a-lula, sweetie, every time. Bee-bop-a-lula, doll, don't mean a thing. Such nonsense phrases only have to swing. When times are tough, dogs leave their row. Bee-bop-a-lula puts you in the flow. When you are stuck, moving too slow, Bee-bop-a-lula is the way to go.